Hey everyone, I'm Bill. I'm with Calimoto TV. We're back here at A&S Motorcycles in Sacramento, California. And I walked into the dealership and I saw this and I said, Randy, I want to ride this. And he said, okay. It's a 2019 nineT Option 719. When you walk into the dealership, it's the first bike you see. It's the coolest looking bike you see. So I can't wait to get on this. Let's get geared up, see how it performs out on the road. All right, everyone, we've got the keys to the R9 Scrambler. Look at this thing, the nineT. I'm so excited. So ever since we've started to do these rides, I've wanted to do a nineT, and I really wanted to do the cafe style one, which I think I'll do maybe next. Hit a comment down below. But I walked in the showroom and saw this one today, and I was like, I want to ride that one, Randy. And he said, okay. So let's get on this thing. So, look at that, kickstand's way out. What's up, everyone? All right. All right, so first initial seat. This seat is hard. And right here, it's really stiff. So just FYI, first impression of the seat. But let's see. The start of this bike was so rad, and the vibration is so cool. So can you see the bike rocking back and forth? That's this boxer motor moving. This thing's rad. All right, so let's get going. Let's get moving. So one of the things I love about just getting on this old school style bike is we don't really have many menus to go through. Traction control, ABS, we don't have much to worry about. It's just your gauge and your instrument cluster, and let's ride. Now there is a menu button obviously here that can change you through your tripometers and your engine temperature, your clock, and your odometer. ABS obviously is either on or off, so that's real nice. Blinkers, real simple. BMW with their normal fashion of heated hand grips, that'll be nice. I'm in second gear cruising along. We've got a little vibration and a little pop. Did you guys hear that? Ooh, no slipper clutch either. The reason why I said that is I just shifted down and kicked out a little bit, got a little wiggle. We do have a steering damper on this, which is quite impressive. The fact that this style bike has a damper stock from the manufacturer is very cool. So we do have dual Brembos in the front, which is very nice. Not a super huge amount of pickup. Obviously you've got the boxer motor, so it's really kind of keeps it a little lower in the power, but we've got some good torque on this thing, so we'll ride that torque. That's what that pickup is going to be from. Not too bad. I love the way that this seat looks with this nice brown, the brown seat. I'm not sure if it's a different style seat, but I don't like the seat. Sorry guys, my butt did not like the seat. As far as the feel of the bike, it's a little little narrow. See, I'm hitting in the groin area. Sorry, ladies. The groin area, when I pinch my legs, it's kind of pinching on the groin area from the seat. The seat's a little bit too big over the tank. So with my legs out, I'm comfortable. But if I get in and I'm close to the tank, I kind of hit against this area of the seat. So I'm gonna give a thumbs down to the seat. There's not too many thumbs downs I give, but BMW, you gotta fix this seat. All right, let's get off the seat. Let's get into the ergonomics of this thing. It's got a sportier feel. We rode the street triples, and it had a little bit sportier feel than the MT-09. The MT-09, I'm a little bit more up. This one, I'm a little bit more forward. I would have probably liked this one up a little bit higher. But it's not bad. It's not like I'm like hunched over, right? But I probably would have been a little bit more, I would probably like this to be a little bit more upright. As far as the width of everything, width is very nice. It's good and comfortable. So we're on a hydraulic clutch again. Oh, my bad. So we're on a hydraulic clutch. No speed shifter. So we're hitting about 60 miles an hour. Let's see if we've got an RPM. I don't think it gives us an RPM gauge. It doesn't. RPM gauge would have been nice. But I know how fast we're going. We're going absolutely 100% 40 miles an hour. So I think we're in about 5th gear right now. Would have been nice to have a gear indicator right there. A little extra space, we could have done that. When I shift up and I'm cruising along, that feels really nice. I think that was 4th gear, 5th gear, 4th, 3rd, 2nd, and 1st. So that was, we were cruising along in 4th gear. So we've got Bogna flat footing a GS. Yeah. And a speed shifter, and she's spoiled today. She's spoiled today. Nice. I wonder if I could have figured out if there is an adjustment. It doesn't look like there's an adjuster on the damper. I don't believe there is. Could have used a little bit more. You know, I like my dampers a little bit stiff in the front, so don't mind me. This thing is so cool feeling. Oops. So it doesn't start in second very well. I'm always complaining about the GP shift. Sorry guys. I'm always learning how to ride on these things. So the Boxer motor doesn't like to start in second, clearly. At idle, when you rev this thing, it's so cool. It's like the bike just moves back and forth. It's such a rad feeling to have that. You know, it's like, you know, the old muscle cars when you see the motors just rock and the whole car rocks back and forth. BMW's been running this motor since forever. I think it dates back, correct me if I'm wrong, comment down below, to the 60s, I believe. It may even be further than that. but this boxer motor is like what BMW was always all about. I remember I worked with a guy that had like I want to say it was like a 100, and it had this boxer style motor, and I just thought it was like the coolest thing. And when I started riding, I kind of always eyeballed the sport versions of the BMW, but never got into it until my first 2010, the S1000, which is, you know, where everything changed. So it handles pretty good as far as suspension and the bumps. You know, on the back part of this seat, it's not horrible. It's just really the front part. I wouldn't, this isn't a bike I would want to ride for 100 miles. I wouldn't ride this for any length of time, honestly. All right, sorry, back off the seat. The looks of this thing is magnificent. It is by far the coolest looking bike at A&S right now. So remember, if you guys are interested in any of the bikes that we ride, all the demo bikes are available for sale, so you can come in to A&S tomorrow and purchase this bike if they've still got it available. It is pretty limited edition on this one, I hear. Now, I did ask Randy right when I walked into the dealership. I says, I want to ride that one. It was the first thing he says, what do you want to ride? And I was like, what about that one? There was some hesitation because I think how few of these there are out, but Randy, as always, just the cool cat he is, said, sure, let's go ahead and do it. Thanks, Randy. Appreciate you letting me steal this thing, because I wanted to ride these nineTs. I want to ride the cafe style one. I think I'm going to get into that one next video, so stay tuned. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, because I want to ride this cafe style. They've got a sweet white nineT there in the cafe style, and I love the fact that this thing's got four different styles. So if you're the cafe style guy, this is the bike for you. If you're the Scrambler style guy, this is the bike for you. Wagner got to ride the Ducati Scrambler last time, so I think this is the first Scrambler I've been on. But BMW has done a great number with the exhaust note on this bike. It's got a little bit of growl, but it's got some pop. It's got a little pop straight off the showroom floor. Nothing major, you know, but enough to give it a little extra sound. So that's nice. God, that rock. I love the rock feel. Absolutely, such a cool feeling, guys. We did do the street triples. This would have probably been nice to have bar and mirrors. Maybe not as a Scrambler. So the rear end of this is bucking a little bit. I'm getting the potholes and it's coming up a little bit. Might be a simple adjustment on the suspension, but I'm kind of getting a little bounce on the back. All right, let's get this thing opened up a little bit. So, cruising along at 40 miles an hour. And I could definitely use some softer suspension on this bike. This particular bike, I would want softer suspension. It's quite harsh. It's quite harsh. I would have expected this bike to have super soft, cushy suspension. And the torque power, just like when you start to get in this thing, the sound that the engine makes is so rad. It's that, like, it's almost like the growl of a plane, you know, that roar. Yeah, so I would have changed this a bit. I would have gone cushier suspension, cushier seat. I would have liked this thing to be more cush. I think that's where this bike should be, is a little bit more cush. Damper, I could use a little bit more, but I'm grateful that it's at least got one, so I'm not going to complain too much about that. But I think if you're going to put one on, you know, the S1000's got an adjustable one, so. So on higher revs, little bit of vibration in the bars. Not much, but a little bit. And I don't like the clutch on this, the downshifts on the clutch, because it's not a slipper clutch, it's an old traditional clutch. It chirps the tires a little bit, so you can't really be aggressive with the shifts on this thing. Can't win them all. There's a lot of bikes that I really love, and of course there's going to be some bikes that I don't, and this is one I probably would not get. It's not I don't feel like this is a bike that you'd ride much of. I think it would be a good weekend bike. But with this seat, I wouldn't say, I couldn't really put my finger on where you'd be comfortable riding this thing. Well, enjoy the beautiful day, guys. That's one thing. The sound and looks of this thing is on point, though. There's no comparison with those two things. Absolutely 100% on point with the sound and looks. I mean, this paint job, I love this paint job. You know, I should have brought, if I would have known, I would have brought my old school helmet. You guys haven't seen my Schubert helmet yet, but had a guy up in Oregon pinstripe up and lowrider up my Schubert helmet. Wagner doesn't like it, but I absolutely love it. It's so rad. I like that style. There's that pop. You gotta kind of feather the clutch, though. You can't really dump the clutch out because you get a little chirp on the rear tires. Just listen to that thing. Oh yeah. The sound is beautiful. The note, they've got it. They nailed it. They absolutely, BMW nailed it with the exhaust note on this thing. It's where I'd be. I just can't get over that twist when you wrap the throttle a little bit. The whole bike just moves. So rad feeling. And let's test out the brakes a little bit. Not too bad. Nothing major. Dual Brembos, I believe. Yep. Dual Brembos. Thing looks gorgeous, though. So again, you know, Randy is so nice at A&S to let us steal these bikes for our little test rides. So thanks, Randy. Thank you, A&S. You guys are absolutely amazing. If you guys aren't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, smash that like button, comment down below. We've got a dealership full of motorcycles. What is it that you want to see us ride? Is there something we haven't ridden? Is there something you want to see us re-ride? You guys have really been the RT video. Mixed opinions on the RT video. We did a 2-up video on the RT. I'm almost thinking that I might re-ride that solo. But shoot me a comment down below if there's something you want us to ride. But look at the little vibration of this thing, and see how it rocks. So rad. But we've got a dealership full, so shoot us a comment down below. Is there something you want us to ride? Something you're interested in? nineT, there's a lot of different versions of this, so let me know. Are you interested in the cafe style? We're on the Scrambler style, the traditional style. What else do you guys want us to ride? But at the end of the day, if you're in the San Francisco Bay Area, it's worth the trip up here to Roseville to A&S Motorcycles. They've got the best deals on BMWs, Ducatis, and Triumphs. So make sure you hit up this dealership. Shoot a call over to Randy. Let him know Cali Moto TV sent you. But what a beautiful day. Thank you, Randy. Again, smash that subscribe button. Ring the bell. Shoot us a quick like. Give us a comment. Till next ride. It's the nineT Scrambler.